Namaste, I'm Samta Auntie, the founder and CEO of Virtual Preschool, where children learn Hindi through English. Today we are going to talk about more nature vocabulary in Hindi. In my class, you've already learned some nature vocabulary like tree, river, and jungle. Today we're going to learn two new words. We're going to learn the Hindi words for sun and moon. Sun is Sooraj and moon is Chand. Sun is Sooraj, moon is Chand. So let's do some practice problems. Look at the picture and what do you see? Is it the sun or the moon? We see sun, right? And how do we say sun in Hindi? Sooraj. And look at this. It's Santa on a stand-up paddleboard. But does he look like he's off in the night delivering gifts? No, it looks like Santa's having some fun in the sun. And how do we say sun in Hindi? Sooraj. And now Santa's not on vacation anymore, but it looks like it's Christmas Eve and Santa's delivering gifts all over the world. And it's nighttime and we see what in the background? Do we see the sun or the moon? We see the moon, right? And moon is Chand. And we have this sweet little unicorn and he looks like he's on a cloud with the sun. And how do we say sun in Hindi? Sooraj. And it looks like beautiful fireworks. Look at those fireworks. And they're at nighttime with the moon in the background. And how do we say moon? Chand. And this cat is making sandcastles on a beautiful sunny day at the beach. We see the sun there behind the kitty cat. And how do we say sun? Sooraj. And it's nighttime in the neighborhood and everyone is fast asleep. And we see the moon. How do we say the moon? How do we say moon in Hindi? Chand. And looks like this little happy dragon is dreaming. And he's dreaming with the moon. And how do we say moon? Chand. And this girl looks like she's having a nice day at the beach on a sunny day with the sun in the background. And how do we say sun? Sooraj. And look at these kids. They're going on a night safari. Cool. And we can see the moon there in the background. And how do we say moon in Hindi? Chand. And in this picture, what do we see? The sun or the moon? We see the moon, right? The Chand. And this little boy's relaxing in the grass with the sun shining bright. And how do we say sun in Hindi? Sooraj. And this husband and wife are having a nice dinner with the moon in the background. And how do we say moon in Hindi? Chand. And these kids are going trick-or-treating and it's nighttime with the moon in the background. And how do we say moon again? Moon is Chand. And it's a nice day to go out to the amusement park. It's beautiful and sunny outside and the sun is shining brightly. And how do we say sun? Sooraj. And now at this park it's nighttime and so the kids have all gone home. But we can see the moon in the background. And how do we say moon? Chand. And these kids are at the amusement park and even though it's dark, their mommies and daddies let them stay later, even past dark. And how do we say moon in Hindi? Moon is Chand. And these kids are at the zoo and they're looking at the rhinos. Cool. The gendas. Genda is rhino in Hindi. And so we see the moon in the background. How do we say moon in Hindi? Chand. And these kids look like they've gone to a cabin for the weekend. And it's a beautiful sunny day and they have their picnic table all set up. And we can see the sun in the background. And how do we say sun in Hindi? Sooraj. Well, excellent work. Now you know how to say sun and moon in Hindi. Dhanyavaad for joining me. Keep practicing. If you forget these words, keep watching this video to practice, and I'll see you in class.